Nothing can stop your manifestation but you. Hello, beautiful soul. Welcome back to my channel. This is Priya, your manifestation coach. And in this video, I'm going to share with you why nothing or no one outside of you can stop your manifestation. But first, if you would like to get coached by me, you can get access to my online courses, my one-on-one coaching, or you can get weekly live group coaching sessions with me via the school community. You can get access to any of these offerings by simply clicking the link below in the description box. Okay, let's get back to this video. Nothing can stop your manifestation but you. Now, the reason why I made this video is because I've been seeing questions such as, Priya, can I manifest my specific person if they don't want to be manifested? Priya, can somebody put a curse on me? Priya, can somebody put a spell on me? Priya, what if my astrology reading told me this is a really bad time and I'm not going to be able to manifest what I want? I really wanted to make this video to remind you guys that nobody can stop your manifestation but you. And secondly, that nobody can manifest for you in your reality. You're the one manifesting it all. Meaning, let's address the first question of, can I manifest my specific person if they told me they don't want me to manifest them? That's irrelevant what they told you in this reality, because creation's already finished. There are infinite versions of reality that coexist simultaneously in the now. All you have to do is remember who you are, that you are I am, and lock into your desired reality, lock into the version of your reality where you and your specific person are in a happy, loving, committed relationship where you have a solid self-concept. And when you do this, when you lock into this state of being, you will simply shift parallel realities. You will shift into that timeline. So you're not changing the version of your specific person that doesn't want you. That will always exist in a specific timeline. You are simply aligning your state of being with a new version of reality, with a new timeline. That's all that you're doing. Let's talk about the second question. Can somebody put a curse on you or a spell on you? No, nobody can manifest for you in your reality. The only way in which somebody could put a spell on you or put a curse on you is if you assume that they can, if you consent to this. So if you're living in a place of fear and you're thinking, oh, somebody's doing black magic on me, somebody put a curse on me, somebody put a spell on me, and you're in fear of this and you're living in fear of this, then guess what? Reality will prove you right. But not because that person could put a spell on you or because that person could put a curse on you, but because you assumed that they could. You consented to the fact that they could. So you manifested the version of them they put a spell on you. They cannot impose themselves into your reality. It's all you doing it. It's the same thing with evil eye. When people say, well, Priya, people are putting evil eye on me. Nobody can put evil eye on you unless you accept that and unless you consent to it. Unless you accept, oh, Bob down the road put evil eye on me. Oh, I've got to protect my energy now. And you're living from fear, but they put evil eye on me. You're the one that is manifesting the version of Bob that is putting the evil eye on you. Meaning if you stay in a place of fear and you don't do anything to shift this, then you will manifest that reality. But again, not because somebody can put evil eye on you, but because you've consented to this. You've accepted it as your truth. Therefore, reality must show you this. Now, in the same way, what about when it comes to astrology? Well, some people say, Priya, it's a really bad time for me. My astrology reader told me I shouldn't be manifesting, or this is the year of the snake and it's a really bad time to manifest, or it's a full moon, or it's Mercury is in retrograde. It's a really bad time. And that's why there's all this stuff now going on in the collective. None of that matters. If you buy into Mercury is in retrograde and it's a really bad time, if you buy into, it's not a full moon today, if you buy into anything that limits you, that's on you. You consenting to that means that now you're dependent on needing it to be a full moon in order to manifest what you want. And every time Mercury is in retrograde, you're like, oh, I can't manifest what I want. But you're the one imposing those limitations onto yourself. You're the one consenting to it, not because it's actually true. Your I am is infinite. Your I am is limitless. So think about what you're subscribing to here. What you're saying is there's a good and bad time to manifest. Although you're always manifesting, you're never not manifesting. And what you're saying is you're making conditions. You're saying, well, if Mercury is in retrograde, then I can't manifest what I want. Or my tarot card reading told me now is not a really good time for me to manifest, or this is the year of the snake, so it's really a bad time to manifest. None of that matters unless you consent to it. The minute you buy into that, reality will prove you right. But when you remember that you're an unlimited being, that who you truly are is I am, you transcend all of that. You don't have to buy into collective beliefs. And yes, there are times when perhaps collectively the energy is higher and there is like truth to that. But what I'm saying is you don't have to be at the mercy of any of that. Oh, the energy's high now in the collective. Oh, and now's a bad time to manifest. You don't have to buy into any of that. Your I am transcends all of that. Your I am is infinite. So what do you choose to subscribe to? Think about it for a second. If you're saying, well, I can only manifest on a full moon. So what you're saying is for the rest of the days where it isn't a full moon, you can't manifest. And now you're going to be in a place of fear, right? But you're imposing that limitation on yourself. And again, you're consenting to it in the same way that you're consenting to somebody putting a curse on you. And by the way, this works the other way. You know, sometimes people will say, oh, well, so-and-so healed me. No one healed you. You healed yourself. Somebody can hold the frequency of I am, and they're just a mirror inviting you to say, hey, remember who you are. And then suddenly you heal, but it's not because they healed you. It's because you allowed yourself to shift your state of being and for the healing to occur. You consented to it. You could have not consented to it, and then you wouldn't have healed. So nobody's healing you. You're healing yourself. Nobody can manifest for you. That's another thing. Sometimes what people will say, well, so-and-so is going to manifest for me. No one can manifest for you in your reality. Now, you can use it as a permission slip to say, okay, when so-and-so told me that they're going to manifest for me. Now, if you buy into that and you believe in that, then that's what you will manifest. So you're manifesting a version of somebody that is manifesting for you, but you're the one doing it. It's not them. And it's the same thing with the healing. If you think somebody's healing you and you truly consent to that, then you're the one manifesting the version of somebody that's healing you, but you're the one doing it, not them. It's not that somebody's healing you. So you want to come back to the truth that you're manifesting it all, and that somebody can only harm you if you consent to it. If you say someone can put evil eye on me, if you say somebody can put a spell on me, you're the one doing it. In the same way, if you're saying, well, I can't manifest today because the energy's not right. It's a bad time to manifest, but I can manifest tomorrow because the energy's right. You're the one doing that. You're the one, the minute you consent to it, now you're locked into a level of limitation. But the truth is, who you truly are is I am. You're an infinite being that transcends time and space, that transcends collective beliefs or collective agreements. So you can choose to say whether Mercury is in retrograde or not, doesn't matter. I always get my manifestation. Right? That's on you to lock into your I am and to focus on the relationship between you and your I am, you and source, whatever you want to call it, and make that the most important relationship. Lock into that regardless of what is going on in the collective, regardless of whether it's a good time to manifest or a bad time to manifest, because the collective says so. Take your power back. Remember who you are. And it is a slippery slope because people will sometimes say, well, Priya, I went to a tarot card reading and they told me, oh yeah, I'm going to get my manifestation. And then people get really happy, which is great. But then the opposite can happen. The same people will come back to me the next week and say, oh, well, my tarot card reader told me today that I'm going to have a really bad week. And then people consent to this. So in other words, you're always giving your power away to the external. If the tarot card reader says something good's going to happen, then you're like, great. If the tarot card reader says something bad's going to happen, then you're like, oh no, I'm doomed. Either way, you're forgetting who you are in both scenarios and you're giving your power away to the external. When you begin to practice living from I am, what this looks like is you're saying whether the tarot card reader says something good or bad is going to happen, whether my astrology reading says something bad or good is going to happen, it's actually irrelevant because I know who I am beyond the illusion. I know that everything that I want already exists because creation's finished. So all of that that's going on outside is just a distraction and it's all irrelevant. The only thing that I need to focus on is shifting my state of being, on selecting the version of reality that I desire, maintaining that state of being for a while, making sure that I have a solid self-concept so that I know I'm lovable, good enough, and worthy, and I see myself in a favorable way where I like myself and I love myself. That's all you need to focus on. And when you lock into that, you will manifest what you want, even if Mercury is in retrograde or it's a bad time to manifest right now because the astrology reading says so. or it's a bad red moon today and it's a really bad time to manifest. All of that becomes irrelevant when you look into I am. So what you choose to consent to and what you choose to buy into matters. And most importantly, nobody can manifest for you. Nobody can heal you. Nobody can curse you. You're doing it all. It's what you consent to. And this is why it ultimately just comes back to the relationship between you and God, trusting in yourself, believing in yourself. It really comes back to that. It comes back to the focus of, okay, my alignment with my I am. And just keep focusing on that relationship and let that be your indicator. And stop taking your cues from the 3D. Stop giving your power away to the 3D. Stop giving your power away to astrology reading or tarot card readings, or people who are saying that they can manifest for you, or healers, or people who are saying that they can curse you. Stop giving your power away to anything outside of you and come back to the only relationship that matters, the relationship between you and your I am. And your I am will always guide you when you focus on that relationship. It will always guide you. And you will always manifest what you want, regardless of if it's Mercury is in retrograde, or if it's a red moon today, or if it's the year of the horse or the snake. None of that matters when you begin to wield the power of your I am. You will manifest what you want when you focus on the relationship between you and God and between you and I am. So remember who you are, take your power back, and most importantly, remember that no one outside of you can stop your manifestation but you. And it doesn't matter what you want to manifest, whether that's more abundance, a relationship, or better health. There is not one single thing outside of you that can stop your manifestation but you. That's it for this video. Thank you so much for being here. I love you. I appreciate you. Have a wonderful day or a wonderful evening. Mwah.